Hello and welcome back to this historic day at Emperor's Path. We have finally completed the, I'm going to say, main baseboards. They still need a little bit of work, but they are good enough to support one layer of track around the room. I will be going around and sort of restructuring and enforcing parts of the layout where it needs it. But today we have our first full loop around the layout. I am going to get my little Great Western tank engine to do the first loop and then maybe run some stuff around towards the end of the video. If you've watched all the videos previously, you'll know that this is the first engine I've owned since childhood. My wife bought it for me back when we first started going out as one of my first birthday presents, and holds a very special place in my heart. So we're going to run this round. It seems only right. I'll quickly show you everything that we've got laid down, and then I'll show you where the plans are and things like that, and then we'll get a little tank engine off on its route. So you can see here you've got 2 points bits here. When I talked about the actual layout design, this is where this section here is where it would be leaving Fratton train station heading north off Portsmouth Island or Portsea Island. What I'll do is I'll go around and I'll explain a little bit more, but this would be where it goes off, and then this part goes off into the fiddle yard. I don't really have a fiddle yard idea at the moment, but it goes into a sort of back scene area. So it'd go off here and then it just goes off around here. I'm going to try my hardest to pan around the loft without showing you all of the crap that we've got. So what I've done is I've basically built a bridge section that's really small. It's only a foot wide, and that will have 2, possibly 3 lines going through it. The third would probably be a sort of a storage fiddle yard thing. But then what I've done is I've just laid a roll of cork underneath it, because I didn't know how much was going to be going under that, and it's quite difficult to get to, so I just decided I had the cork, so I'm going to run it through there. So that goes up to there. So then it comes up here, and you've got some sets of points here. I ran out of track, but actually I thought this little level crossing bit was quite good because it helped gauge how far apart the track needed to be anyway, and it's not going to be seen because this part's all going to be covered or out of sight, so I thought, oh, I'm going to use that. But the idea is that, so the one at the back is the northbound line off the island, and the one on the inside is the southbound line that goes all the way to Portsmouth Harbour. In this sort of hidden fiddle yard section, you've got some points here, so anything that's in the fiddle yard sidings can come all the way off and go onto the main line and head off the island. Likewise, anything that comes in can go into the fiddle yard section. That's going to be a work in progress, but I digress. So this section is going to come around to about here, and then ideally this is where you're going to be able to, this is where the scene is going to start. So the fiddle yard ends here, maybe like a tunnel or something there to sort of bring it into the scene, and then you come in and you've got some express points. Now there will be more lines here, so coming from Portsmouth and Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour there are 4 lines. Because mine runs in a loop, I'm not going to be using all 4, but I will have 4 coming from this section. It's just a case of buying all of the points that I need to be able to do that. But I've got the majority of it. I got enough so that I could get the 2 loop lines done. So they come on here. So once again, in the layout video, hopefully I'll have explained why I've done this and what the plan is for this section. But it loops all the way around, and then this is where it starts going into Fratton Bridge, or moving into Fratton train station. So the 2 lines come around here. So this is a 4th radius curve on the inside, and then sort of a custom 5th radius curve using gauges on the outside there. That comes all the way down here, loops along. This is where, on the inside line here, this is where the 3rd line basically loops round, so it comes out here, and they both, this line and the 3rd line, sit on either side of a platform. There'll be the platform at the back there that will have the station on as well. This loops all the way round, before finally you've got these last sets of points, which enable something to go from platform 3 or platform 2 onto the outward line if need be. This one connects to not platform 4, but the 4th line, which is for mainly storage and for sort of refueling and things like that. Hopefully on the layout video I'll have pictures of this from the real Fratton train station to show you. And yeah, that comes around here. Eventually I'll be able to do a continuation of the second line to go all the way around. I'm not far off it. There's just a few bits of long straight track that I need to get to sort of finish it. And then it comes round here. So at the moment I'm controlling the trains via just normal old Hornby controllers. I do have a Hornby E-Link that I got years ago. I don't know if it's worth the hassle to go to DCC, so if anybody has any ideas about that, please leave your comments down below. I'd be really interested to see whether you think it's worth, because I've got the unit already, that one of the big investments is already done, and then it's a case of upgrading all the locos to DCC, or whether you think because there's only 2 lines, I can run the 2 lines on the old controllers. I do have another spare somewhere, which I could use to run the 3rd or 4th line coming off there as well. Using isolation points and things like that as well. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on that one. I've already drilled holes underneath the baseboards for the point motors to be installed at a later date. I'm excited to get the point motors installed. It's one of my favourite things about as an adult using toy trains and stuff, because I like the switching of the points. I think it's good. It's why I built the Inglenook shunting layout that you've seen in a previous video. So yeah, that is where we currently stand with the layout. I am now going to get the train started. We're going to have a look around and we're going to go around the loop with it, and then yeah, hopefully you'll see some other trains running at the end. Okay, so we're going to get started. I apologise for the noise of the fan. I did that entire first bit with no fan on, and for that reason you're not going to see me in this video. So let's go. No, that's the wrong way. That's the right way. Okay. So let's go around. Okay, no problem there. Cool, he's gone over points. Finish line. Ta-da! Brilliant. Okay, so that's done. Thank you for watching this video on the grand opening of the Emperor's Path train set. I'm now going to film some stuff going around. I'm going to test out this inside bit here and basically use the points to see whether the train will run around this bit as well. Cool. If you have any questions or anything, please drop them below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks very much.